This is a speed run on the Max Payne range compression setup that uses the auto framer to compute standard reward versus risk on a daily basis so that we can swing trade one day at a time. These are daily charts. The yellow box is today's range. The red box is the 5-day range. The blue box is the 10-day range. The black box is the 30-day range. The blue line is a 10-period regression, which shows the slope of the recent trend. The black line is a 20-day regression line, lagged by 10 to show you what the previous 20 days look like. This is an accelerated downward slope, as you can tell by inspection, just from comparing the slopes of the two regression lines. The dashed red line is the 30 periods simple moving average. The dashed purple line is a moving 60-period regression. The orange range is the dragon. That's a 10-period simple moving average plus or minus 1/2 standard deviation. The red dots and the black dots are various parabolic stop and reverses that define turning points based on a 10-period regression and 30-period regression category. The green line is the 90-period moving regression line. That is a strength of the higher trend. So this thing is just getting murdered. Intel. So this is a almost 8-to-1 reward to risk ratio if we get a breakout of the yellow box going north and it tests the 10-day high. If it breaks down and breaks below the first PSAR dot and out of the 30-day range, then we have a massive collapse to the downside. So this is a compound critical state ready to explode on swing trades in either direction, but it provides enough liquidity and volatility to trade it intraday. Next, semiconductors at 3.5-to-1. The S&P itself is in a compound critical state, ready to break in either direction at a 10-day low. AV looking great and ready to collapse. Walmart is a markup of a technical trading where we're doing intraday, so you need to check in with our coaching to see the details. Oracle in a great position as a fence sitter. Unusual machines, the Trump boondoggle and corruption play, collapsing at a 10-day low, ready to go further all the way down to 16, if I'm not mistaken. The Qs starting to break down below the SMA 30 with a downward slope. There's plenty of room for a rebound, but if it collapses, look out below to the 30-day low. The double leverage semis, obviously, XLK looks like the Qs because it's S&P Tech, Taiwan, Clean Energy, Caterpillar, AMD, and that's our top 10. All of them are trading at better than 2-to-1 on the reward to risk ratio using our standard methodology. We find the ones that are moving tomorrow, get on board them intraday, and if it continues to close well, we might hold a swing trade. But today, honestly, in this market, if you're holding overnight, you're nuts, in my opinion. Take advantage while the sun is shining and get it while the intraday volatility is moving. Ken at Tortoise Capital. Keep your risk measured and your powder dry. Check us out at tortoisecapital.net and Owl Group Trading.